follow her down the path where the wildflowers lean. In a world she spins from threads of gold, delicate and serene. Oh, that you love what you breathe. She'll paint you scene like a fairy tale scene.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good whatever it is, wherever you are. We're going to do some painting. No, we're not going to do some painting at all. We're going to do some diamond art. Good morning, Bone. Good morning, Bone. It's lovely to see you. And as much as Rex was the first, as far as I'm aware, to comment, you are the first since being live, so that makes you the winner today, in my opinion. But good morning to Rex. Good morning, Rex. Good morning, Jeremy. Lorenzo, it's lovely to see you. It's 5:30 a.m. That's a crazy time to be awake. Go back to sleep. Hope you got a long journey today to get to work. 5:30 is a crazy time. Maybe I should start streaming later for you guys. So anyway, yeah, I really don't know what to do until I've got all my craft room back. Good morning, John. How are you? Which will be next week. Although I feel like I've been saying that for a long time. And then I want to get some more D&D stuff done, really. I think I might give up on the tavern. It might have been just a little bit of a too big a project for me. And we'll do some smaller bits. You'll be bouncing in and out like Tigger. Should I call you Tigger, John? Bouncy, bouncy. I'm not feeling very bouncy today. Feeling rather tired from all the decorating that I did yesterday, although I'm very proud of what I did. I've got the bulk of it out of the way now. It's just the finishing off bits. You may call me Tigger if you like. I will, Tigger John. Jeremy beat you. Yeah, it's a very quiet day today, isn't it? Although, as Bone says, it's very early. Yeah. I'm so tired. Don't know how long I'll be able to stream for today. My brain is mush before I even begin. I don't even know what's going on with this diamond art thing. And it's got absolutely destroyed in moving things around. It's early, innit? Must think of a Katie nickname now. What's something that wants to sleep all the time? Called sloth, whatever it is. It's gone bonkers. What's bonkers? Oh yeah, I don't even know. I don't know what. This is all supposed to be like neatly taped off, so you just do each section, and I do not know what is going on. I don't know, this bit's got foil on it. This has got sawdust on it. What a surprise. I don't know. Right, let's start up here. You guys might be able to see what I'm doing. Your diamond art cover has gone bonkers. Yeah. Oh, you could call me Aurora, like Sleeping Beauty, without the beauty bit, but just like the sleeping. Today I could definitely sleep for 100 years and then get rescued by a handsome prince. Yeah, I couldn't find this morning. I found everything else, and I was getting a bit panicky, thinking, oh no, I've said I'm going to do diamond art and now I can't find it. And somebody had covered it all up with bits of wood and coats and all sorts. Sawdust? You don't say. I'm shocked. Shocked, I say. Hey, is that a squirrel? Where? Oh, my stomach's rumbling. Should have had something to eat before I started. Everything is covered in sawdust. I'm telling you, it is. It's going to take twice as long to clean the house up as it did to do the building, I swear. But it is coming on well. It's starting to look good. How many pieces is this? It looks like at least 1,000. I don't know. I don't think it tells you the amount of pieces. It's a lot. It's definitely a lot. I'm not going to count them. I should think there's a lot more than 1,000. I swear my elephant, which is bigger than this, didn't even take this long. But then I guess I just spent a few days and just kept doing it. Yep, painting, just fun, non-stop. When will it stop? Yeah, that's exactly what it's like, honestly. Every time you think you've done a bit, you see another bit. But I have got just a little corner of the room to do the grey paint, and then it really is just the finishing off bits. So it's practically done. But it's not going to get any more done today because I don't have the energy. Oh, is my microphone better today? Because I've actually bought a new microphone. I mean, can you guys hear me? Cool. All you need to do is count the diamonds in a 1 centimeter by 1 centimeter square and multiply by 60, 30 by 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9, roughly. So 9 times 60. Good. I am glad. It wasn't an expensive one. And it's got pretty colours. So that's the most important thing. Is it pretty? Mm-hmm. You don't hear the laptop fan today. Actually, the laptop, because I have my laptop on a cooler fan, and I haven't got that turned on today. That's probably what you can hear mostly. $540, is that all? No, it doesn't. That doesn't ring right. But maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure about that. I'm going to count all the way across the top, and or maybe I don't know. Look, I don't know. Don't know. If it's only 540 pieces, then I should have had this done like no problem. I'm not sure that's right, John. Shouldn't it be 30 by 30? So that's 30 times 30 to do the whole lot. Because 30 add 30 is literally only, say, from there to there. That would be 60. Maybe. Hmm. So that'll be 900 by 9. 9 times 9. I don't know. It's a lot of pieces. Yeah, there. That looks more like it. I mean, if you look at the size of these pieces, like, I'm sure there's more than 500. Hiya, Tree Goblin. That's more like it. 8,100. I would go for that. Good morning, Tree Goblin. And how are you this kind of grey morning? It's still very warm, though. Or at least I am. It's too early for math. It's always too early for math, right? I'm sure John was just testing me there as well. And he would have gotten away with it too if it hadn't been that I just knew this was more than 500 pieces. No, you say that, John. I actually seriously believe that you probably would do that to me. To test me. Because you're always telling me that I'm smarter than I think I am. You know, that's how I once measured. I was laying a floor down and I measured it, and I was getting those it's like laminate floor, but it's not. It's a cheats version, so it's just like you stick it on. And I thought I'd ordered enough. And I got halfway down the room and realised that I was nowhere near enough. I had to order another 3 packs because I'd done the math exactly the same there. Yeah, there is a brain cell or two rattling around up there. Maths is not my strong subject. I am not. I'm afraid of numbers. They scare me. They scare me so much. I just think they're a man-made invention that it's just weird. I wonder where X is today. Do you think he fell asleep? I know he was awake earlier because he sent me a message. That's just wrong. Without maths, there is no good music. Okay. I mean, I do agree with that to an extent, but without numbering it, you could still do the beats in your head. You don't have to number it. Do you? I mean, I get it. So who was it? Lurch said that I have to just keep talking and not go silent, even if I'm saying random things. So I'll try and keep talking, but my brain is dying today. Let's I'm gonna have to think about what, because I want to change my days and things for streaming. Monday I really need to do housework. It's after the weekend where I'm just really lazy. I need to get, so I think Miniature Mondays is going to be a thing of the past once my craft room's up and running. And I think it will be Tuesdays, which can't be Tavern Tuesdays anymore because it could be TT RPG Tuesday. It doesn't kind of ring. But I want to do more D&D type stuff. Like with foam and building and stuff like that. Do want to do some more miniature painting. People seem to like that. I'm thinking it would be Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and then I'm thinking at the weekend, like on a Saturday, I might do just like a hangout stream without the alcohol this time, just hanging out. But yeah, that's kind of my plan going forward. I want to do more resin stuff. So, but I also want to be more organized in what I'm doing. So, like maybe Tuesdays will be resin, Wednesdays will be something else. I kind of want to save the D&D stuff for Friday because I have a D&D game in the evening, and that sort of get me all in the Dungeons and Dragons mood. Other than that, I don't know. I'm open to suggestions. I mean, things like this diamond art can be done on the Hangout streams because it's much easier for me to keep an eye on the chat and chat with you while I'm doing this. Less concentration. But I definitely do want to do some more building. I feel like that was what I started my channel for, really, doing this. Ooh, that must have jumped out somewhere. Actually creating stuff. You're all very quiet. Are you dozing off, listening to my dreary voice, rambling on? Oh, I did not mean to put that many out. We've got a few Ks left to do here. Oh, I apologize. I have showered 3 times. I cannot get this paint off my hands. So permanent tattoos now, I think. Paint. When I was a kid, I say kid, I suppose I was about 12, 13, whatever. I used to really love, I was trying to find them the other day. They used to do these die-cast metal model kits. More organised, you say? Yeah, I know. Katie and organised doesn't really, it's like chalk and cheese. It doesn't really blend well. Katie and winging it, that's more like it. But no, I want to try and be more organised. You're right. But yeah, so I was saying about these metal die-cast kits. I used to have loads of cars of them. My father will be so proud if that it were good enough. So I was looking for one of those because I thought, and also I used to do, me and my dad used to make radio controlled cars, like big ones that we used to go and race. Ew, chalk and cheese. State of my thing. I'm embarrassed to show my hands at the moment. Seriously. Die-cast, go on. Yes, so die-cast cars, and I used to collect them and make them, and they were really cool. I don't seem to make them anymore. It's another memory because we used to have a boat on the Thames, and one of my favourite places to go was this little tiny village called Cookham, and that's where they had the model store, shop, whatever. And yeah, so we used to sort of go fishing, cross over the bridge, do a little bit of fishing, and then go and buy a model for me to make while we were. RC diecast sounds painful. What? I was fancy with a bow. Oh, I loved my bow. Well, not my bow. I tell you what, though, we had a smaller boat, fiberglass, dinghy, I suppose. But I just think dinghies are plastic. But anyway, the point is, and that used to be my boat. It had its own motor engine. So we'd moor up and I'd go off on my little boat on my own and study the wildlife is what I used to do, mostly the birds. I was a bit of a bird fanatic. But yeah, I was just me, go off on my own and do my thing, happy in my own little world, looking at all the beautiful things around me. And then I'd come back and there'd be a barbecue waiting for me. Ah, good days, good days. And then they sold the boat and moved away and left me high and dry, stranded. But that's a tale for another day. No, that sounds bad. I was not 12 then. I was like 20. Fine. They didn't leave a 12-year-old child. But it did mean I had to move out with a boyfriend at the time, and oh my God. I was not ready for that. It's not the size of your diggy, it's how you use it. Exactly. And I used it very well. But yeah, I have to miss those days. They were, before they actually moved, we were talking about selling the house anyway. And maybe getting 2 boats instead. My mum wasn't going to go for that. What did you have for breakfast this morning? Was bacon involved? I have not had breakfast yet, Bone. I overslept, and so all I've had is a cup of coffee today. Actually, only half a cup of coffee even. But if you're asking what I'm going to have for breakfast, I guarantee bacon will be involved. I will have an egg and bacon fresh bread sandwich with lots of butter. I'm weird though. I only eat the yolk of an egg. But my daughter, she only eats the white of an egg. So I'll save the white for her. The carefree days of youth. Yeah, I know. It's it's some good times growing up. And then life always gets in the way of fun. Has anyone ever noticed that? Like, you'd be having fun and then suddenly you have all these responsibilities and life just gets in the way of that fun. It's quite depressing. What number was I looking for? B. You two have a nice symbiotic relationship with eggs. Yes, we do. No, the thing is, I can eat the egg white if it's like in scrambled egg or an omelette or something. For some reason, that's not a problem when it's all mixed together. But on its own as a fried egg, no. Tastes like rubber. And I like to enjoy my food, so I'm really one of these people that I'm not particularly fussy, but there are certain things that I have to do with my food because I want to enjoy it. And yes, I could eat the egg white. I mean, it's not going to make me ill, and I don't totally hate it, but life is always there waiting. Yeah. Well, I wish we had bought 2 boats and I'd have been off living a carefree life on a boat. Wouldn't have been there because I would have still had to go to work. You still have bills to pay, don't you? Mooring fees, food. I'm definitely not a town person. Ah, is Tree Goblin still here? I wanted to ask him what he did with that suitcase I was listening to on the news yesterday. Boats are pricey to maintain. Yeah, they are. They are. And the mooring fees. Oh my gosh. Especially if you go into the marinas. They are ridiculous. I mean, obviously, if you just like moor up on the riverbank, it's okay. Mooring fees, mooring. Hello, Jeremy. Yeah, mooring, you know, where you park your boat in the marinas and things. Mooring is boating language. So what is everyone else going to have for breakfast then? Bone, are you making your lunch and breakfast? Oops, I keep dropping these things. They're going everywhere. I need some more bees. I don't think there are any. Sigh. Was just making a sad joke. Oh. Just like that mathematical joke you played on me earlier, right? Ooh, Dunking Donuts. Are you going to send us photos to make us jealous? Will it be bacon donuts? Oh, I'm hungry now. I want donuts. God damn. I might have to, maybe I won't make food. Maybe I'll order breakfast from Greg's. Suitcase. Yeah, apparently in Bristol, somebody was being really dodgy with suitcases, and then they discovered all these remains of which they think is human remains, and it was in Bristol. And I automatically thought it had to have something to do with you. Just like the math test you passed, and I failed. You could get a breakfast log. I'm not sure what a breakfast log is. Is that like a baguette or something? Because I might get a sausage, bacon, and egg roll. Do they do egg? They might not do egg. I might get a sausage and bacon roll from Greg's and some donuts. Get them delivered. Or I could just get in the kitchen and cook and not have donuts. I feel like I need donuts. You like the bacon chicken croissant sandwich? Ooh. Ooh, I've never had one of those, but that sounds absolutely delicious. I love bacon and cheese croissants. Ah. Do not donuts? What? Do not donut. I don't know. I do want donuts. fatal talking to you guys in the morning. You know that, right? Trying to watch my figure, and now I'm going to be ordering donuts. It's fine. I actually think I deserve a donut treat after all my work yesterday. But now I want a ham and cheese croissant. I can get that from a different shop. I wonder if they sell donuts. Oh, I'm going to have to look up now. You love your Krispy Kremes, yeah. Dunkin' is not your favourite donuts. You like the sourdough breakfast sandwich. Right, I'm going to have to look up food delivery now. And a coffee roll. What's a coffee roll? Food. Let's have a look what I can get ordered. Accept all cookies. I like cookies, but not that kind of cookies. Right. Let's have a look. Easy coffee do. They do. Ham and cheese. Oh my god, how many drinks? I mean, it is a coffee shop. I can get an Oreo frappe, Kit Kat frappe, Kinder Bueno frappe, Crunchy frappe, Snickers frappe, birthday cake frappe, raspberry ripple frappe, matcha green tea frappe, chai freeze frappe. Wow. And then we've got bubble teas. Look, I want food. I'm hungry. Breakfast. Let's have a look. Ham and cheese croissant. Yeah, that's what I want. Bit of that. Oh, I could have a bacon bap as well. Right, they do muffins, triple chocolate muffin, blueberry cheesecake muffin, Oreo muffin. Is that all the pastries? Toasted tea cake, large fruit scone, butter and jam, pan au raisin, cinnamon swirl, apple crown, raspberry vanilla crown. I don't know what they are. Chocolate twists, almond croissants, pan au chocolat, Victoria sponge cake, carrot cake, cake of the day. They don't seem to have donuts though. I could go for a nice Danish pastry though. Sorry. I'm paying more attention to food now. Problem with the coffee rolls is Duncan likes to vary the size of them, but not the price. Bit of a rip-off, in your opinion. The staff were always very nice and tried to get the largest ones for you. Oh, I might get my son a tuna and sweet corn sandwich. Really ought to get a frappe though. A mocha frappe. Sounds good to me. No, I just want a small one, please. Yes, I want whipped cream. Of course I do. Maybe I'll have a honeycomb tiffin, whatever that is. I don't know, it looks good. It's got chocolate on it. Can't believe they don't have a donut though. Those diamonds are lovely purple. They are purple diamonds. Or a lovely purple. Yes. Purple is one of my favorite colors. I can never decide. Depends on what mood I'm in, whether red is my favorite color or purple is my favorite color. Okay, I think we're almost there. So we have a cinnamon swirl for my son, ham and cheese croissant for me, honeycomb tiffin for me because I don't know what that is, a mocha frappe for me, and a tuna and sweet corn sandwich for my son. Sounds good. It's purple. No, some days it is purple. Most days it is purple. Some days it's red. I can't help it. Oh, well, I don't have to cook now, so that's less mess to clean up. And I might have a bacon and egg sandwich for lunch. Yeah, I don't know what tiffin is either. But it looked good. It had honeycomb and chocolate on the top. And once I've eaten it, I'll be able to tell you what it is. It may even arrive while we're online. Right. So what's that? It's like a muffin or something. Do you know what millionaire shortbread is? I can make that so well. It's called a tray bake. So it's obviously made in a tray with whatever. I don't know. Would a griffin eat a tiffin? I imagine a British griffin would definitely eat a tiffin. It sounds very spiffing to eat a tiffin. That was on there. I want to start a bit where I can just like maybe, baby. Well, oh, I give up with this. Honestly, I'm so right. Let's do all the W's. We'll do this section now. I should do this section though because there's no. I don't want it to lose its sticky. Maybe I should do that. But then I can cover it up. No, I just want to do one number where I don't have to think. Just do. Don't give the Americans our best recipes. Okay, I won't. Welcome back, Tree. Need to talk with your OWL ISP about your connection. Oh, your internet stopped. I missed that. Oh, no. Sometimes they do that. It's important to pretend all food here is awful so they don't get, oh, yes. That is true. That is true. It has no flavor. There's no, it tastes like cardboard, doesn't it, Tree Goblin? I mean, we've got to really convince them that the whole country is terrible so that they don't want to come and visit. I've been to England before. Yeah, I know you have. I'm surprised you left because... No, I'm not surprised. I'm supposed to be saying bad things about it. We have no beaches or attractive women either. Yeah. Don't have attractive men either, by the way. If you were looking for men. That's why I have to go online and talk to all you guys. Yeah, but that's... I mean, he's talking about general women, not actresses. It's terrible here. It's full of knife crime, full of litter. Yeah, it's terrible. Don't come. We had to fight a whole war to keep you Americans off of our shores. Well, if you can't carry a convo, you become invisible to me anyway. No worries. Pretty much, it doesn't matter for me. Like, you can be the best looking guy in the world. You can have all the muscles. You can have all the money. You can have whatever. If you can't make me laugh, you don't stand a chance. And us Brits, we definitely don't have any sense of humour whatsoever. Yeah, there was a slate of stabbings there for a bit. What happened with all of that? Nah, that was just the media trying to, doing what they do, making things sound worse than they are. Sure, there are, like, it happens, but it's not one of those things that you go out and you're afraid of, Like they were always saying about gun crime and everything in America. I'm sure on a general day-to-day basis, that's not an issue. Media lying, you don't say. So your soulmate guy should have been laughing. He should have been. He should have been. Definitely. I've forgotten what he looks like now. Let me have a look. Let me see if I can find him. I don't know where he is. Here he is. He's my soulmate. Thanks for reminding me, John. there are some areas. Oh, hello, Nikki. There are some areas in America which are dangerous. Yeah, I'm sure there are some areas in England that are. I just don't really know of any. Because, yeah, I think that's what it is. Keep yourself to yourself. Don't upset anyone. I don't know. I just find it really kind of nice and peaceful here. And I live in what would be classed as a bad area. All right, here we go. Just as a reminder, this is my soulmate. I mean, he's smiling. He's got laughter lines, so perhaps he can tell a joke. Make me laugh. Who knows? Devon and Cornwall haven't had a knife crime since the last Spanish ship attacked. Exactly. Criminals don't like well-armed victims. Well, I would say over here it's the criminals that are armed, not the victims. But most of our criminals are just druggy junkies that, I don't know. I've never met anyone that hurt anyone. Literally don't know anyone that's been. There's been fights down the pub, but they've just been like between drunk arguments. Nothing's ever come of it. Everyone is armed in Florida. Well, if the victims were more armed, less criminal. No, I disagree with that. I 100% disagree with that. And the reason I disagree with that is because that's where the knife crime problem does occur. Because the media makes it out to be so bad that then you have everybody carrying knives just in case. Well, the point is, if you then have a row with somebody, that just in case, that wouldn't have been a just in case, actually becomes something more serious. Whereas if all those people that weren't thinking they had to protect themselves weren't carrying knives, then nobody would be getting hurt. And that's, I've witnessed that, not witnessed it, seeing it, but, I've heard youngsters saying, oh, yeah, carry a knife because, you never know. Well, I do know one thing. If you now get into an argument, it's going to turn nasty. Fisticuffs, not weapons. That's just my opinion. I know. That said, I do like guns. I would own a gun, but I probably would not shoot a criminal that came into my house because I have to live with that for the rest of my life. But I do like going to like the range and shooting things and stuff. So I'm not against guns. I mean, there are guns here. You can have a license and fire guns, and there's more rifles here than anything because it's like country. But yeah, I wouldn't want on my conscience that I killed somebody, no matter what they. I mean, if they were threatening my family, I'd try anything else before doing that. I don't know. I've never been. I hope I would never be in that situation. Don't bring a knife to a gunfight. That is true. Defenseless is the feudalist mindset in it. Defenseless is the feudalist mindset. Everybody just be nice. My brain does not conceive of bad stuff. That's the problem. You were curious about that. England is known for hunting. Yeah, no, you can have a gun with a license. No, you can't shoot somebody, and even if they are on your property. So, that's some things. I get why the Americans think that we don't have guns. You can have guns. You can have guns with licenses. You can hunt with guns. You can keep vermin down with guns. When I say, if you shoot somebody that's trespassing on your property, you are going to get done for that. But that said, there was, and I personally know this story, because around here we have quite a lot of thieves and things, and apparently these two guys, and I don't say apparently, I know this happened, because it's the father of one of my daughter's friends at school. He went into somebody's house, tried to steal from them, and his weapon of choice was a screwdriver, which, basically didn't have a weapon. And the old guy whose house he was burgling happened to stab him and kill him with the screwdriver. And the person that killed him did not get, had to be questioned and everything, but he got nothing. It was self-defense. So the media do try and portray things to each of us in a light that's different. Property rights was a novel concept back during the formation of America. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't like the idea of somebody coming in my house, but foolishly, I will use words. I think I can convince people. It's my superpower. I don't know. I've never been in a fight. I've never done anything really. I got really angry with somebody once, and that was quite recently. Kind of blacked out, and the next thing I know, I'm yelling and screaming at her. I wasn't drunk. She just really annoyed me to the point of seeing red, because she was not physically but verbally attacking my daughter, and I just went mad. Your property is the sum of your efforts. It is true. But I don't know, it's one crime against another, isn't it? Somebody comes in your house and they want to steal some material objects, okay? That is bad. Nobody wants that. That's something that can scar you for life, okay? But just because they want to steal a few material objects, do you have the right to take a life? I'm not saying what they did was right, but do you actually have the right to kill somebody? Because that doesn't just affect that person, that affects their family, their children, their parents, their everything, and they're innocent people. I don't believe you have the right to take a life. A life is not worth, material objects are not worth a life. That is my one and only view on it. There is obviously differences when it's a life and death situation, and then that would be self-defense. That is something different. So, and I just believe, and I'm British, so I'm not trying to be offensive. Like I say, I love guns. But I am a very strong believer in, if you have this weapon and you know you have this weapon and something happens, you are more likely to use it. So I do not believe it is a defense thing. I believe it is an attack thing. and I don't believe in guns. I certainly don't believe in them in houses where there are children, because children are not dumb, but they are dumb. So it doesn't matter how you lock it away, how you hide it. Kids can get into anything. I know this. I was a kid once, and no password or lock was going to keep me out of anything. It's just my opinion. Obviously, my opinion. Stand your ground. Laws apply in Florida. Lorenzo! Lorenzo. Hello. It is. Oh, that's not the right comment. Anyway, hello, Lorenzo. You do not know the criminal gun owners, though. No, I'm sure there are positives and negatives to everything. I stand my ground on I would not have a gun for protection. I would not have a knife for protection. I would just hope I never get into that situation, and the chances are I'm never going to get into that. Exactly, Nikki. 100%. It's a difficult topic to speak about because it all depends on where you live and how you were raised. 100%. Guns don't kill people. Godzilla kills people. I thought Godzilla was friendly. Thank you, Nikki. So are you. Definitely so are you. Irresponsible people should not have weapons. Wonder where my food is. Should be here soon, I expect. The thing is, I know these are all my opinions, and that's all they are. They are just my opinions. But what I'm not going to do is sugarcoat my opinions. You know, I'm not going to say one thing to one person, one thing to another person, and they're just my views. Take it or leave it. I'm not trying to convince anybody. I'm just saying my views. Godzilla did save the world. I'm at least one movie. In at least one movie. I'm not a Godzilla-ologist, though. Right, what's history? It's important to remember we don't have the home invasion crimes or armed gangs here historically, but it's definitely coming. Exactly. That is very visible. And no offense, guys, this is not meant as any offense at all, but I do blame America for that. And that's not individuals, Americans, that's American culture coming through movies, media, and everything into our country. And I'll probably get struck for being racist or something. I am totally 100% not. Don't care, never have, never will. Didn't even know it was a thing till I was taught it in school. But our British black people, can I call them that, are becoming more gang. Not just them. I'm not picking on them particularly, but they're becoming more Americanized. Back in the day, when I used to hang around with my friends, they were black, white, Indian, Chinese. It was very multicultural. I don't see that now. I see a lot more segregation than I ever did. And it is really, really sad to see. And historically, we don't have the same. I mean, obviously, we had slaves, but not over here. So a lot of what's being said now by the younger generation is actually American history, not British history. And it is very It's very sad and dangerous. Violence didn't exist before America. Ask the Romans and the Saxons and, the people of Britain about whether violence was before America. Divided we fought. Exactly, divide and conquer. And that's what's been happening. That is exactly what has been happening. I noticed that about a decade ago, and I kept trying to warn people. And my fear has come true. We were so much more unified back in the day than we are now. I just think it's such a shame. I think I said, it must have been about, 10, 15 years ago. I literally said, you will never meet anybody that is against war than me. I don't believe it solves anything other than filling the pockets of the rich. But I actually said the way that society is going now, we actually need a war so that we can, as a community, unify again to fight against something else instead of ourselves. The mongrels were very nice business people, I heard. Yeah, I hear that. I've heard that. Billy, you're here. I've been trying to make everybody laugh. But now you're here, I can make you laugh. You do not promote war nor provoke it. No, me neither. We were having a very serious conversation, Billy. We'll lighten it up again now. But as I said, these are just my views. Wrong or right, I'm ignorant of so many things. So, Ooh, that's my food. I'll be right back. Excuse me. Good morning. Thank you very much. You too, take care. My breakfast has arrived now. So I will probably end the stream, but let's have a look at what honeycomb tiffin is. I don't know. That's my drink that does not look very appetizing, I have to say. What's in here? There is my ham and cheese croissant, which I will be eating momentarily. No, that's my son's. Right, here we go. This is honeycomb tiffin. And it looks like it is chocolate mixed with, it's like Rocky Road, to be honest. Biscuit mixed in with chocolate, probably some condensed milk, with honeycomb and chocolate on top. So I will look forward to eating that. What are you making? Is it a pillow? You are putting crystals on it. It's really pretty. It's called diamond art, and it's just a picture. Once it's done, you just frame it and put it on the wall. It's a dragon yin and yang sign, and it's called diamond painting or diamond art. They're not really diamonds, but yeah. Fudge with Rice Krispies. No, that's biscuit. That's digestive biscuit, and I probably know how that's made. That will be with condensed milk, digestive biscuits, and chocolate. And then covered with chocolate and honeycomb. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go and eat my breakfast now. We have gone over the hour, an hour and 10 minutes. You think you want tiffin now? Well, I'm going to have my croissant first. Oh, I'm getting sleepy. And it has been lovely talking to you all now. Thank you, Jeremy. Thank you, John. Nikki, always a pleasure to see you. Tree Goblin, thank you for telling everybody that Britain's awful so that we don't have them invade us. Billy, you make me laugh so much. I'm going to laugh all day now. Lorenzo, I am so pleased to see you back again. Bone, well, Bone, you know it's always a pleasure to see you, even if you just like made me go and order food by mentioning food. John, what can I say about John? Not much. And Rex, well, sorry you weren't here and you missed it, but we all had fun. And anybody else that I have missed, I apologize. But I will see you next time. Let me end with my outro.
Excalibur on from the wave so clear. I reign in love again, I reign in love again, by the lady's grace so near. This is the tale of legends high, whispered winds where eagles fly, steel and honor, the thrones of light, in Camelot's halls under starry night. And I'll rise like the morning sun, by Excalibur's truth, a new day begun. Excalibur roared from the lake so deep,